So lumbar work, low back work should be on every single core workout for the most part. Where you got to use your brain on this is, if I am using this abbreviated core manual and I had someone do deadlifts yesterday or hyperextensions yesterday, and let's say this is a later client or something, or an in-between day, I wouldn't be doing a lot of hypers on the in-between days. Too much low back fatigue, you may set them up for injury the next day because they're fatigued and can't handle hold that tight postural position. Things like planks and stuff you can get away with, a little bit different, but I would just be conscious of that day to day on your training so you don't beat any one area up too much. But so lumbar, that's why it's a lumbar work question mark. So since this is a heavier day, I think hypers, reverse hypers, stuff like that. But it all depends where the day falls and what their needs are. So if they're terrible at a plank or they're the type that bows over real bad, I'd be killing them with planks until they're really good at it. So let's see. Let's go to this brace here, your ball sit up, your brace. Don't grab a Swiss ball. So rough rule of thumb on any kind of ball setups or sit-ups on the ground is if you take their weight divided by 2, or weight, 50% of their weight and divide that by 2 would be the weight of the dumbbells you want to keep their body weight down. That makes sense? So if I'm going to do a ball sit-up here, now we're to the left. So this would be a ball crunch. It's a very short range of motion on flat, and it's the same as regular crunch on the ground. But a sit-up where I'm trying to get more range of motion there, it's going to be very hard to do without anchoring myself down without falling back. So I would have dumbbells here holding this down. So that's what I mean by that weight separation. So this will hold me down. Ball sit. You're going to sit a little bit different than you would on the ball to increase their range. Think of this a lot like decline sit, the same concept. But this falls in the realm of heavy core. So same field position, nice and tight, coming down, stretch, exhale, squeeze. You know, down, stretch, exhale, squeeze. Find the point where if I come farther, I'm just wasting time. It's like in a chest fly. At the top there, yeah, do a full range, but if they're hanging out there, they're just buying time. Right there, that's as much of the core work as I need there. Stretch, squeeze, nice and tight there. So I kind of actually like opening up a little bit of this and getting a little bit of a stretch in there. As long as that's engaged and not flopping back there, so it sets the difference there. And that will hold me down. Same concept of weighting on the plates with the chest or the dumbbell, like a football. Any questions now? Cover that throw enough. So when we start here, standing up tall, it's opening up the arm angle and the hip angle to make this come together. So coming down slow, stretch. See I'm straight, the armpits and hips. Exhale, come up. So I didn't like my range of motion, so I'm going to go lower on the ball. So down, up. Inhale before you go down, so you can inhale the whole decline, or center. Inhale, exhale, come in. How much is necessary? Am I torquing my shoulder just to get range? Is that even appropriate? Ask them what they're feeling on that so you can really assess. There should be a lot of, think about the upper body strength required to even do this. We've got people who can't even do push-ups. So this is where our range typically is. So think about more there. First I want you to open the hips, open the hips, open the hips. Then bring the arms and stay safe close to them so they don't face plant and just flop down. That'll happen. As soon as that arm straightens out, it's right away. That's a quick blown shoulder. It's a great exercise if it's done right, but think conservative, nice and tight, abs tight. There's that abs tight cue. Finally, we can use it. Nice and tight. Tight, tight, open the arms, open hips, arms, hips, arms, hips, arms. And then if you want to get them down lower, you think they got the strength for it, let's get in. I would just go with them. Go down, slow down, real slow. I would just brace them right here, nice and tight. Open, hips forward, hips forward, hips forward. Exhale, come back up. Good. Again, let's go a little lower, so link the hips first sooner. Down slow, open the hips, open the hips. Exhale, pull. Good. Drop the head just a little bit. Down slow, open the arms. Good. So I'm just guiding him and making sure he doesn't fall down, basically. So I will get that fresh with someone because that's a comfort level I would just assume with someone unless I'm just weird and touchy in a creepy body. But I had to push his button in order to get his hips to start moving. He was frozen there. You see that first rep? So just to get that, so that's what I'd first think about earlier. I said get the hips going first. Get that open and then just think hips first, keep your arms locked in. And that came together better first. So the first part of the exercise is way better, but now hips first, open hips, slowly bring the arms. Good, and that's better. So now he's feeling more through the entire torso there. So that one can go pretty bad, but watch the wood. spot. Slow there, ease it down, slow, don't go too fast on the way down. That's really all the nice part of the exercise is down. So 4, 3, 2, and exhale up. 4, 3, 2, and exhale up. The wheel is the same thing, but it takes more upper body strength and get a little bit lower. So same coaching and cues on that one. So think of how difficult toe touches are for some people. They can't get their legs up. Jackknives would be even worse. Same problem here. So this is an advanced version of that. Let's get Tony to get right to this. Okay, on your back. So you can refine the crap out of this one. You can make it, so let's go toe touch first. So squeeze between your legs. You just bring it up, nice and high. Oh, then you got tight hamstring guy here. So tight here, hold, squeeze, and reach up, hold between your ankles, nice and tight. Now, just to hold this up is going to work his lower abs like hell, is hip flexors as well, but just reach up high on the ball and tap. Reach high and down. Keep this tight, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. So that's kicking his ass, and I call this a lower grade core exercise. So it's just difficult to hold this up. So think of this as a weight more than anything, and a distraction. So this is turned on the whole time, then he's going to get upper trunk flexion in there as well. Good. That's the basic version of that. Let's see. So the real Mac Daddy handoff, and I'll brace his legs if I have to just a little bit, so it's kind of intermediate from actually doing his legs alone versus full-blown having to hold the ball. So a ball handoff is a jackknife, ball passing the ball from the ankles to the hand. Now here, so once you start, you're going to start down flat, but you're going to meet up in the middle here and pass it off between your ankles. As you come down, try not to touch the ground on either side. So exhale up and meet with your feet in the middle. Grab the ball with your ankles. Come down. All the way, all the way, all the way. Exhale back up. Good. Hand off. Back down. Down, down, down. Exhale back up all the way. Good. Excellent. Back down. This is a great one. So jackknives are awesome. This is even a harder jackknife. Good. So that's the basic handoff. You could literally just do come up and toe tap. How you doing? Oh, you got a few more reps in you? Sure. Okay, come back overhead to the start position. Just a toe touch only. So keep the ball in the hands. Exhale up, touch. So with your toes. Just touch it with your toes and come back down.
Okay, so don't hand it off?
Right, exactly. So exhale up. Buying time. And down slow. Good. Exhale up. Right there. Too much legs. Good. Exhale up.
Size 14
Right there. Good. Nice. One more. Exhale up. Good. Nice. All right, so that's how my first regression on that. Basically, it gets a lot harder once you put the ball on the foot. So that's what the general zone I'd play with in there. You could do half jackknife, just so we cover those real quick. Half jackknife would be where his feet are in the air the whole time, and he's just doing the upper body component of that. So feet up in the air real quick. Let's do a half jackknife, toe touch. So legs are up, half jackknife, so just touch your toes in the air and down. Back up. So if he doesn't have the strength to lift his legs up and down, that's another regression I'll throw in there. We already did the toe touch. So that'd be the ball handoff, toe touch sequences there. Good. Well, watch on the jackknife so they're not doing too much with the lower body and the legs. It should be an equal balance. Come up with one jackknife and overdo the legs this time. Legs should have been. See how hard he's flexing his spine there with speed. Do it again. That was a good one actually. But lots of people are like the flexible females who got really flexible lower bodies get way up there and nothing's happening up here. So try to meet them in the middle around hip level and the shoulders and head up come up a little bit. Good, and down. But likewise, your opposite happens with there, just reaching way up and their whole upper back's off the ground. Not just shoulders up, meet with the feet. Thank you. So high plank position, ball knee tuck. Some people call this a pike. Actually, no, this is the knee tuck. I'll do a pike in a second. It's nice and tight there. I'm not sagged there. Nice and tight in the middle. So the knee tuck, you get it, choke up a little bit on the shins there. You can squeeze in nice and tight with the knees. Down slow. The stretch there is incredible. So think of the hardest plank you've ever done right there. Nice stretch. Exhale, squeeze tight. Down slow. Exhale, squeeze. So that's the high plank position, ball knee tuck. A pike would be coming straight up in the air like so. Oh, and down slow. Up high. Down slow. But not too many people probably should be doing that one there. What's the other one? Ball hip bridge. Ball plank, ball Superman. Ball plank. High plank. This would have some specific places for it, but really this one here is the one I like. Ball plank there. Make sure they're not hitting it like this all the time. Ball plank there. One-legged. Hard as hell. Other plank. High plank here. And this is one where you want to sag a lot. So nice and tight there. Go to the toes. Little plank. It says